Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Jo Malone Black Cedarwood and Juniper Cologne. I have it in a limited edition bottle which came out a number of years ago. It was part of a collection that focused on rain scents, so all the perfumes kind of were evocative of rain falling in a city, I guess, and this was one of them. This is now in regular packaging, available in different sizes, so you can still get it. The bottle just doesn't look like this. This really is a good cedarwood scent if that's something that you look for in a perfume or something that you enjoy in perfume. It also has the aromatic qualities of juniper, which is great. I think when I read about people trying perfumes that smell like juniper, a lot of people complain about the scent smelling like a gin and tonic or being so fleeting and not very long lasting. I don't think that this has any of those qualities. It does not remind me of a gin and tonic. It really is, you know, a fresh juniper note that you would smell outside. And same with the cedarwood. The cedarwood is nice and dry, but not too artificial. I feel like a lot of cedar smells just use an overdose of ISO-E, which isn't always enough. I think you can definitely use ISO-E in a perfume without it being very obvious. And this is a nice, realistic cedarwood note. It really does remind me of a cedar chest or cedar trees kind of outside when it's already been raining. So you get that impression of walking outside while, you know, the water of the rain has kind of soaked into the juniper plants and the cedarwood trees, and you get their aroma in the air. The thing that makes this perfume a little bit different and more interesting, I think, is that there is a cumin note in it, which is quite prominent. I can smell it right away. I think part of the reason that I recognized it is because it's also the same note that's in Le Labo Rose 31, which is a perfume that I've worn a lot of, and I'm very familiar with it and the different facets of it. And so right away I could smell the similarity of that cumin note that popped up in here too. And I think that adds a little bit of a dirtiness to this perfume. And it does a similar thing in Rose 31. It prevents a rose note from becoming too clean and too pretty. It gives a little bit of character there, and it really does the same thing here. So now you're not just outside in a forest with cedar and juniper, you're really more in a city because you've got a little bit of a stink. Like, that's really what it gives you. It gives you a bit of almost a human quality, a little bit of a warmth, I would say, that wouldn't be there otherwise. And I think that, you know, I don't know enough about composing perfume, but I think that without that note, that this would just be a fresh perfume and maybe too realistic of the outdoors without giving you an element of a life lived, maybe, right? And that is something that's interesting and nice to smell and kind of keeps me coming back to this perfume. I've held on to it despite not really wearing it very much. I think initially when I got this and I knew that it was part of the rain collection, I was expecting something that was more aquatic, and I was really wanting something that was more like petrichor, so I wanted the mineral qualities that would give me, and this is not that. This really is, you know, being outside after a rainfall and just enjoying the humidity and the quiet that brings, and it is really, really beautiful if you expect it just to be that. So quick review today, that's all I have to say about it. If you've smelled this, I'd love to see or read what your impressions are of it and what you thought when you smelled it, and whether you can smell that cumin note that really is the most interesting part of this perfume. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.